inflation is temporary and fascism is forever. And that is what we are going to be facing when the midterms come to pass. Please excuse me, the ring is going off because it is pretty windy where I'm living. So please bear with us. Bear with me, I should say, as this wind is just really kicking up out there and everything, and it's setting the flag off at my house, and it's catching the ring. So if you hear the ring, please ignore it. I do apologize for that. All right. I want to come on here to tell you all that I want to remind you all how direly important it is for you to vote in the 2022 midterms. I want to come on here and tell you how direly important it is for you to vote in the 2022 midterm elections. If you're voting on inflation, just remember that inflation is temporary. We've lived through it. I do agree that inflation, something needs to be done about it, and the economy and jobs, the Democrats need to focus on that if we win the midterms. But we also need to focus on women's productive rights. We need to focus on codifying Roe. We need to focus on keeping Social Security and Medicare from being gutted, because that's what the Republicans want to do when they take office, if they win the midterms. They want to make the rich richer and make the poor poorer. That's what the Republicans are good at. Their economy strategies have stunk to high hell for years now. And last night, I watched the Pennsylvania senatorial debate between John Fetterman and Mehmet Oz, and I'm not calling him doctor. And Oz actually had the guts to say that he thinks that abortion should be between women, their doctors, and local politicians. Let me repeat that, folks. Mehmet Oz says that abortion should be between the woman, their doctor, and local politicians. That is a stunningly horrible comment to make. Why would you want to vote for somebody like this guy? See, this is what I'm getting at here. You've got to get out and vote. I don't care what the polling says. Polling is nothing. And this is another thing. The corporate media is not telling you the truth here. Corporate media only wants to show you polling. Look at the polls, not the polling. The polls tell a different story. You need to look at that instead of listening to corporate media tell you differently. Read up on articles from sites like Palmer Report or Michael Moore. Yeah, and you ready for this? Michael Moore predicted that Trump was going to win. And the media and everyone else involved and everyone in the general public thought that Trump had no chance in hell of winning. Who was right? Guess who was right there? And guess who lost that bet? So I will admit, yes, I'm worried about the polls. I'm worried about this country. And I'm worried about people like Mehmet Oz, J.D. Vance, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Herschel Walker, and people like that, and Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz. I am worried that if the Republicans get in there, our democracy's gone. It's over. It is over. O-V-E-R, over, over, over. Unless we get out the vote. Georgia saw record numbers of early voting when it first started last week. I mean, from what I understand, the voting's off the charts. Early voting's been off the charts in Georgia. Now, not just Georgia, but like in other states. I hope that's right. I mean, I really do hope that's right. And so I gotta ask you this. If you didn't vote yet and you care about our country, if you care about our country, you want to see Trump indicted. If you care about your country, you want to see Roe codified. If you care about our country, you want to see Medicare and Social Security be left alone. I am totally blind. I live off of Social Security. And if they gut it, I'm in trouble as it is. And how am I going to pay the bills? How's anybody going to pay the bills if they live off Social Security? And another thing to remember here is that if the Republicans win, and you know, a lot of them support Donald Trump running in 2024, and that's a night terror waiting to happen. We've already experienced 4 horrible years of Donald Trump, and we cannot do that again. Which is why Donald Trump needs to be indicted ASAP. And the MAGA people need voted out of office. Get out and vote. What is your excuse? What is stopping you? If you got registered to vote and you haven't already early voted, what is stopping you? If you voted absentee and you didn't mail your ballot in, why haven't you? What's your reasoning? Guys, this is important. This is dire. This is critical. Our democracy is hanging on by a thread and is about to be killed permanently. We are going to fall into a dictatorship in 2023 if these Republicans win the midterms. We've got to vote. Vote, 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 vote. Get out the vote, folks. Vote. Early vote. Do absentee. Mail-in voting. I mean, I don't give a damn if your state tells you, oh, well, you can't bring bottled water. We're not going to provide for you. Bring your own. Bring your own. Wait in line for as long as you can. Take the day off from work. Wait in line. Don't leave the line. Get a cooler. Get some food. Get some snacks. Get some water. Wait in line. And when your time comes to vote, you do so. It is urgent that you do this. If you care about your country, do the honorable thing. Do your citizenship. Do your civic duty and vote. And once we win the midterms and come November, the night of November 8th of 2022, and if we do win those, trust me, I will sleep very easy that night. If we don't win those, then I will be very ashamed to be an American, and you will hear it from me right here on YouTube, believe me. So let's get out and vote, folks. There's no excuses. No holds barred. Get out the vote. And that's all I have to say for you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Get out and vote. Wait in line. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Speech on. Take picture. Stop recording. One face.